You alluded to it a little bit, but if you were Attorney General, what that would look like as far as like what kind of protections that you could provide or what Colorado could do to protect our, immigrant population.
So a couple of things. First, Senate Bill 276 prohibits state and local public institutions, including law enforcement, from cooperating with ICE or providing information to ICE without a court order. So that's why I fought and supported Senate Bill 276. And in a lot of ways, Colorado stands out in terms of the protections we have now under Senate Bill 276. Part of it is raising awareness for immigrants and for people throughout Colorado so that they know what their rights and protections are. Because we have people who are afraid to take their kids to school because they're worried they're going to be picked up. We have people who are afraid to go to urgent care, people who are afraid to come to the Justice Center, including victims of domestic violence. They're afraid to come and allow us to hold the offender accountable because they're worried they or their kids are going to be deported. So each one of those places are now protected spaces under Senate Bill 276. It's also about making sure that public officials live up to that law. So, for example, Mesa County Sheriff's deputy conspired with ICE to get the young woman, you may recall, coming from Utah, pulled over and detained by ICE. Phil Weiser's office brought a lawsuit against that Mesa County Sheriff's deputy. He's no longer a member of law enforcement in Colorado.
Wow.
That's what it means to stand up and fight for the rule of law and make sure that, imagine, that sent a clear message to law enforcement and other public institutions around the state. The Attorney General's office also just launched an online portal for people to submit complaints if they see ICE violating someone's rights or violating the law. So if you go on the AG's website today, you'll see there's a portal there where people can submit complaints against ICE so that it can be investigated and can be followed up on. I'm absolutely committed to doing that as district attorney and certainly as Attorney General.
Okay. Well,
wait, before we pivot, I remember, I think this happened within like the first week of the Trump administration a year ago, where they were like, oh yeah, schools, hospitals, et cetera, are no longer, off limit spaces for ICE.
Right. Good memory. And you're absolutely right. So previously it had been an executive order from, I think, 2012 that ICE could not go on school grounds or hospital property to arrest someone on civil immigration detainers. Trump revoked that order and Colorado responded. And people in Colorado should be proud of the response. And that's Senate Bill 276, which put those protections in place under law.
Which was brought by Senator Julie Gonzalez.
Yes, Julie Gonzalez, who's a champion, obviously, for many issues, but also on immigration. And she brought that bill. I was honored to support it.